Okay. The bonnet. Start job. Okay. Raise the lower one different nozzles 1, 2, 3. Show dirt tab. Sprint, crouch control. E is to equip. R is rotate nozzle / refill. Toggle washer, switch nozzle. Okay. Oh, this looks ugly. Hold on, let me change my options.
Damn, dude. What happened to Ghost of Tsushima, bro? What the fuck is this?
I'm trying to play whatever I feel like I want to play at the time.
One thing I will say, Josh, about this game, it is unique. I've never seen anything that looks like this ever when it comes to games.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Damn, it doesn't even have a Steam store page yet. We'll have to see how long it
sensitivity
takes
is way
for
too
them
high. Let me turn this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
I feel like this game is either going to be a huge success
It's not too
or
loud.
a terrible failure. No in between.
Yeah. This dude,
that Saints Row trailer, Josh, that you sent earlier,
looking pretty good, right?
Yeah, bro. Saints Row looking kind of different.
I wonder if the description is still up.
It was like a couple hours ago.
Oh my god, it's still up.
It's still too loud. Alright, this is a little bit better. Joseph, I decided to buy PowerWash Simulator.
Why?
What? Why not?
Saying, dude. This dude was streaming Ghost of Tsushima, all that, and then all of a sudden...
It's just
hey,
like...
what's up, guys? It's me playing PowerWash Simulator.
Just chilling, playing Power... Why? It's just like playing, the other game. What's called?
PC Building Simulator.
No, it's just like playing, Viscera.
Farming Simulator.
It's like playing Viscera.
Hey. No, Chris, the story trailer for Lost Judgment goes kind of crazy.
Lost Judgment? Which one's Lost Judgment?
Judgment 2.
I actually don't know what that is.
The spin-off Yakuza game.
Oh, yeah, Yakuza.
Oh, damn.
There's a lot of different nozzles in this game. Don't tell me you don't like this ASMR, Josh.
Different nozzles, dude?
This is why I say this is just like playing Viscera.
No, Viscera is the OG.
Yeah, it's still the OG, but I'm saying this is like Viscera Light.
What's it? It's that's pretty cool. Hey, I think you missed a spot. Oh, there you go.
I don't want anyone saying this isn't quality content. Like this is high quality. A lot of devs put a lot of time into creating this game. It's still in early access.
Okay, so Chris, it seems like what I have to do is to go to the Microsoft Store
Uh-huh.
and then get the Xbox accessories out.
Yeah, that's what that's literally exactly what I told you to do.
Well, bro, so what you told me to do is to get the Bluetooth adapter.
No. I told you there's a couple options you can try. I told you the first option was to update your drivers first by downloading on the Microsoft Store the Xbox Accessories app. Or if that didn't solve the option, then get the Bluetooth adapter. But I did tell you that as my first recommendation was to update your drivers from the app.
That was the most chaotic thing I've ever heard. I have your stream up, and I was preoccupied. I couldn't like mute it, and then it was just double Chris for like 10 seconds straight.
Double Chris. Alright, bro, no, let's see like this micro USB cable, not micro USB-C cable.
So Chris, see you're enjoying the game so far. Can you tell us a little bit about each nozzle and what the application for each nozzle is?
So you see this one. This is like the pinpoint accurate one. If you want to think of it, it's kind of like that. It's like a ray, a super accurate ray. I'm doing some crazy deeps on the windshield right now. This is to get like, you know, pinpoint accuracy. It's kind of like what's that Overwatch character who has the shield and stuff that surrounds herself?
Brigitte?
No. The force field.
Symmetra?
No. I guess yeah, she's kind of like Symmetra. I was thinking
Character with a shield. Oh, Reinhardt. Oh,
No. She has like a shield, like a force field, I should say.
Orisa?
That goes around herself. She has a big laser, a big cannon laser. She's a tank.
Orisa.
No.
The Overwatch characters.
Tank. She's a tank. Richie always plays her.
Sigma?
No. He's a tank.
Zarya.
Yes. Zarya. This is very much like a Zarya laser, if you know what I mean.
Bro, the way you went about that was so
I forget all of their names. Honestly, I forget all of their names. This is more like a
honestly,
huge
if you
spray.
just said bubble shield, it would have like.
I didn't know. I guess I just knew. All I knew was like a force field. That's all I couldn't remember.
Okay, so this nozzle, the white.
So this one's like like her ray. You know, when she ults.
Oh, the ult of the gravity ball.
Yeah. Well, it's like her primary weapon. And this one is like a big spray. It's more like a Doomfist shotgun spray, if you know what I mean. You do like this.
Chris,
And this one's
after you updated your controller stuff, did you keep the accessories app installed or did you just delete it?
I have it installed because like you have to update the driver like every once in a while. So I just have it installed.
Okay.
It's such a small file that I don't really mind having it.
Okay.
But you don't need it. You don't need it to be installed to use it or to use the controller. Once
I
you
just
update
don't
the
want to
driver.
like have the same like issues I had before.
Yeah, I mean, if you plug in the controller, that will probably solve the issue. But then that defeats the purpose of having a wireless controller.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going for
fine.
that 5-star.
Of course, man. I work hard. I'm
Also,
not gonna
How
Josh,
do you get the roof of the car?
like this.
Josh, take a look at only memes.
Hmm?
Look at only memes, Josh.
I got that 4-star.
Is it the most recent one that you sent?
Yeah.
That one was pretty
Also,
funny.
Bro, for some reason, Xbox is trying to make an Xbox Live name for me.
99% clean. I missed something.
The grill, dude. The grill and the wing mirror.
I got it. Easy peasy. This is 100% job accomplished.
Extra
And-
cleaning liquid. Cleaning liquid?
Went from this to this. Ooh, easy.
Oh, it has like a little time lapse. That's so funny.
Clean the back.
Oh, you missed the back into the last.
Clean the backyardigans.
Muckingham? Yes,
Alex?
my estate is just south of Muckingham, on Walnut Street. Oh God.
This place is dirty. They really need my help, don't they?
So what's the cleaning fluid that they were talking about?
You don't want to know. Because, I don't know.
So I
and
think I ended up uninstalling the accessories because whenever I open it, it would automatically try to make me an Xbox Live account, even though I don't use Game Pass or anything like that. So just got my little update and got rid of it.
yeah.
But I think it should work now that I have the drivers.
I wonder what the significance of different materials are when you're using a power washer on it.
Good question. I have no idea.
'Cause this man is straight up just like point blank putting the power washer at the highest like PSI and then just if this was real life, I think this wooden gate would be absolutely demolished.
What? Oh, there's. Wait, is that? Oh no, there's like a. Okay, I thought it was like a health sign, but no, there's like a little thing that shows you how much progress there is in the top left of how much dirt you have to
How
clean.
much dirt?
Yeah, I thought it was like a health bar at first, but
Dude, what
it's
the
not.
hell, like, got the fence this dirty? It looks like a fucking septic tank blew up and then spewed sewage everywhere.
These are no ordinary people. It's kind of like, oh, maybe there was like a.
He's
I
like,
think there was an explosion.
look, man, I just clean up the. I just clean it up. I don't ask any questions.
Exactly.
Oh, what
I think something did explode.
That must have been a fire.
Yeah. I'm doing a public service.
Damn, you've been at this for like 5 minutes at least. It's only 3% clean. How long does each like level take?
I think it's probably kind of like Viscera. So, it's like nice though. Look at this wood. It's probably a lot like Viscera. So, it depends on how big the level is, but probably because this is like a casual game. You're just supposed you can come back to it. You know, if you don't want to finish it. So probably like 30 minutes. And the bigger it gets.
A multiplayer though, Chris.
Is there multiplayer? I have no idea. I don't think there is.
My name is Biggie Smells, and this is PowerWash Simulator Speedrun.
Speedrun?
So right now I'm on the backyardigan level.
Here's some tech. When you tech, you have to do figure eights like this.
See, when I'm cleaning the backyard, I like to do a sweeping motion because it covers the most surface area.
You do like this.
Is there any like more depth to the game besides like using just different nozzles?
I have no idea. I literally just picked this up.
You got a backwards B-hop frame perfect fan nozzle spray on top of the roof.
Do parkour like this.
Do the fucking
jump and then
fucking gutter exploit to cover the entire backyard. That's speedrun strat.
That's speedrun strats, bro.
How they get the dirt everywhere, man?
I think there was an explosion.
Hey, man. We don't ask questions. We just show up and we clean.
Oh, why is there solution to an explosion? You know, let's just wash it down with water.
Hey, water
of getting like
water purifies. Water purifies.
Water can do a lot of things. Purification is one of them, and kill people is another one. Well, I think there was like a quote about water. It was like, water can give life and take it away. So there's like
give it
balance
and
to it.
Also taketh.
Yeah.
That's really deep, dude. Damn, look at this frame perfect use of the fan nozzle to cover the entire length of the brickwork frame of the path. That's
it's called lawn edging. I'm cleaning the lawn edging. You know, so one could say I'm edging the lawn.
Uses aim labs just to have better tracking in PowerWash Simulator.
Yeah, dude, do you not see me like, look at frame perfect that I got that entire thing.
Oh yeah, it said that Chris is actually top 5 in the world for PowerWash tracking.
Yeah, bro, he tried that multi-line trace drill.
First try, top 5. Not even practiced, you know, just kind of. You know,
actually,
one could say it kind of. One people could say it's kind of a big deal.
Fire. That actually looks like fire damage.
Yeah, it kind of does.
And if so, then power washing, I don't think like will do too much. I think for the donut would, but like for the doghouse.
Yeah, the wood looking suspiciously clean, you know.
Because I got some. I know a guy. I know a guy. He knows a guy who makes some pretty nice soap, if you say so myself.
part that's crazy is after Chris has done all this, 8% cleaned.
That's what I said. I was like, holy shit, there's still so much more to clean.
Bro, they want you to power wash the grass at this point.
Well, to be fair, this is just the wood.
You know, I understand the appeal now. Much like with Viscera, this seems very cathartic to like slowly peel away, you know, that dirty exterior
Yeah.
and reveal what is clean under.
With
Viscera, I feel like it might be a bit more
this
tactile,
patio
though.
is dirty. Very dirty platform.
What is saying like that, man?
This is dirty platform that needs to be cleaned.
Also, Josh, I wish you were there to just spectate the Bastion Lane session tonight. Bro, Omar was wild in.
Really?
Yes, bro.
What happened?
Bro, I can't be saying this because Chris streaming.
Oh, how do you clean the...
But Omar's character was acting really sussy, bro.
Oh, no.
And then, if you look at the D&D chat, I put a couple memes as it relates to what we talked about and what happened tonight. It's just 3 pictures.
What the...
Also, I don't know if that Mike's Hard Dogs thing exists.
Mike's Hard Dog Spiked Frankfurters? What the fuck?
Yeah, Chris, take a look at the D&D chat real quick. And look at the food item I posted. And I'd like to know if you would eat that.
Mike's Hard Dogs.
Yeah, bro.
That sounds.
Would you eat Mike's Hard Dogs?
That sounds disgusting.
Bro, the best part is the alcohol, like the percentage alcohol per volume. It's 12%.
12%? Jesus.
Yeah, bro. So somebody could just eat it. Imagine you're like at a barbecue and they're like, "Oh, these hot dogs taste pretty good."
You go for a
Get-
second hot
just
dog
get
and
fucked
then
up.
You get drunk.
really wasted,
You
dude.
get drunk off a hot dog.
Well, actually, now I like morbid curiosity. Kind of want to know what it tastes like.
Probably tastes awful.
All right, guys. The next Joby's house, we're serving Mike's Hard Dogs.
I don't know how you could reach like 12% per volume on a hot dog without it tasting like just
Alcohol.
alcohol and hot dog.
I think it might be due to the alcohol that they use because some types of alcohols have like a smoky taste to them.
Oh, dude, fucking whiskey soaked hot dog.
That actually does not sound that bad.
Bourbon soaked hot dogs.
I wonder how many frames I'm getting.
That sounds awful, dude.
Wait,
I'm
let me see if this is
getting-
even real because I saw the picture, but
200 frames.
I never
game.
did my research.
It's definitely not real, dude. If it's real, dude, I'll fucking buy it, bro.
This is not real at all. My question is, who made the picture? And I don't even recall how I found it either.
So good.
Josh, this is one of those like really cursed images that just end up in the Discord. Where we like have no information about its origin. It's just there.
What's also nice about this game is that if you push right click, you don't have to hold down the nozzle. You don't have to hold down the button to clean. Nice quality of life enhancement.
Yeah, but in the fine text it says that you lose a penny for every second you're on auto.
Really?
No.
Oh,
All right, Chris. I think the driver update did work
it did work?
because
Okay, that's good.
yeah, I'm holding like my controller under my desk, and it's still connected. And what would happen before is that it would like lose connection if I'd hold my controller low.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's probably just a driver issue. If something
Yeah.
happens like that again later down the line, you can always just
All I have to do is
check
just
it.
reinstall and then
Yeah,
do it one time.
yeah, just check it again.
My favorite part about the UI of this game is that they're at the bottom right. There are icons for like crouching and like prone.
Like a
Call of Duty.
sniper.
This dude holding the fucking PowerWash for like a fucking Call of Duty like person. At the bottom right.
Hey, bro.
Oh, he's cracked. He's cracked. He's cracked. I got him.
Until he unlocks the scope attachment, the 4x magnification.
Yeah, I kitted out my power washer with a laser red dot sight and
Hey, bro, he needs to get
I got
the
him, I got
tactical
him.
foregrip for the increased stability and recoil control.
nah, bro, it's all about the angled foregrip.
This thing really quick.
You know, Josh, ever since we had that conversation, I've still been craving doing some airsofting. It's just been so long, and I feel the urge to like get out and do some type of organized like active activity.
Yeah. Yes.
Now the real question is when is the Power Washer Man coming to Fortnite?
He is in Fortnite along with the MLK DLC.
No, okay, it's
Bro, tell me why I thought that was fake. Like the whole like
yeah.
marching on Washington stuff, and it just baffled me because I was like, they really did this, and
If
it's like,
if Ariana can make it into Fortnite, then Martin Luther King.
and I have like mixed feelings about it because I think it's really cool that like people from other countries will like learn who Martin Luther King Jr. is, and I think that's really really cool that like they get exposed to some American history in that way. But I also just find it kind of outrageous that it's in Fortnite.
Yeah. It's weird. It's really weird.
It's so funny though. You know that there's in the like the place that they set up for like the MLK thing, there's a podium that you can get behind, like how MLK stood behind the podium.
No way. No
Look
way.
at Fortnite emotes and shit.
Yeah.
Jesus
Another thing that I
Christ.
find like kind of
So funny.
annoying is just like the fact that Fortnite's doing it. Like a game, I know Fortnite isn't like incredibly violent, but it's a game about
Killing
battle royale.
people. Killing people.
Killing all the opposition. Whereas MLK would not have advocated for any type of actions that would be conducted in Fortnite. And it kind of like trivializes the importance.
Yeah. It's controversial for sure. At least I think it would be much worse. Imagine if they added him as a character. As a playable character.
Furious.
Wouldn't that be insane?
The way that they handled it, like I think they were pretty smart about it. Like it's like it would garner so much attention, right? And then when the people read into it, they're like, it's not as bad as I thought it was. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like
It's not. I don't think they have like ill intentions.
This was definitely not the worst thing they could have done. But like you said, Chris, like they had actually put MLK as a character in the game.
Well, because I thought they actually did. When I saw an article from like Gizmodo, the title of the article was like Martin Luther King Jr. In battle royale game, or comes to battle royale game Fortnite. And so with that ambiguous title, I thought it meant he was a character, not that they were doing like a presentation or showing his "I have a dream" speech. And so I was like, no fucking way they made him a playable character.
Also,
And I was like,
really think... Oh, sorry for cutting.
yeah,
you
so
off.
no, go on,
Okay.
go on.
I feel like this has to be something out of like a Boondocks like sketch. Like I feel like this is out of a Boondocks episode. Like Martin Luther King Jr. in a shooting game.
Yeah, it's weird.
I bet the thought process was like, I'm 100% positive. They're like, what if we put MLK in the game, right? Somebody at least had to have thought of that. And then they thought about it for 5 seconds, right? And then they said, no, we're not going to put MLK in the game. Can you imagine the stupid, like, fucking awful memes that would come out if MLK as a character, like, came in the game, and then there was just, Fortnite has fucking, like, handgun and sniper rifles. They'll fucking recreate his fucking assassination.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Awful, dude.
I don't want to think about that. I really want to like ask my parents about how they feel about this. They probably don't even know that it's like this exists.
What's Fortnite?
Okay, no, they know what Fortnite is, but they probably don't know about the whole MLK event in Fortnite. I also wonder if the devs are gonna say like, hey, let's recreate like important historical events.
That's an interesting question.
Like, I wonder if they're gonna do like some crazy, like off the top of my head, I can't really think of any like. They probably want to do positive ones as well. I don't think they do anything like incredibly negative, but like for positive events in history.
I think there's going to be definitely more concerts like the Travis Scott thing.
Oh yeah.
I think it's definitely going to be more of those.
Concerts are really dope. I think that's awesome that they're doing that.
Yeah. Do you know that do you know how they did that? The Travis Scott thing?
No.
There's a whole Linus Tech Tips video where basically there's a special I guess room or camera. Yeah, it's cameras that where they take like 200 cameras and surround a person with them, and through this program and by capturing all this data, in live action, they're able to animate and track the person's body in real time, and so that's how they did it with Travis Scott. So they didn't have to animate any of his like choreography for his dances or for his live performance. So when he did his performance on Fortnite, he actually was doing it live. And they captured it, and they captured it live.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's if you want to watch a video, it's a kind of a long video. I think it's like 15 minutes or something, but they explain it in a lot more depth about how the cameras work, and the way to do it is like you have to not only do you need all the cameras, but you need like an insane amount of light apparently. And just the lighting fixtures, like having one of them, I think costs like $15,000 or something. And they have like 20 of them because to capture all the data from all the cameras, you need light shining on every possible square inch of the of every surface. It's actually really interesting.
Another thing. Like a crazy thing too is I really feel like they might have a Hatsune Miku concert or like some type of Vocaloid.
Probably. I'm surprised they haven't had one already.
Yeah, because I feel like
this the rights to put Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. Yeah.
Because Miku is a Sega property now, right?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. I feel like Sega's
Sega.
doing better when it comes to like understanding stuff like out west here. So I feel like if the Fortnite devs contacted Sega, they might be willing to like do something. As well as it would probably pull in a bunch of players because you know, Miku's pretty popular.
Holy shit, dude! The fucking power washing stream is actually like kind of working. I'm like falling asleep.
Also, another Fortnite thing. Do you all like remember that LeBron is in Fortnite?
Yeah,
Yeah?
King
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
You want Sprite Cranberry?
King James is in Fortnite.
We live in a universe where LeBron James like fights Rick from Rick and Morty.
He can also
In the
fight.
video
He can also
game.
fight Morty now from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, and you could fight Master Chief.
Master Beef.
What did they added in Kratos too, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Kratos as well. And John Wick.
And John Wick. Yeah, there's a
Oh my
lot of
God.
characters in Fortnite now.
Dang, bro. And I remember back in the day, I used to be satisfied with that little snorkel skin, bro. That was my favorite.
I've actually never
favorite skin.
played Fortnite.
It was a lot of fun back in like, what was that, season 2, Josh? Like
Yeah,
season 2, season 3 when we played.
when we played Fortnite, it was like pretty fun.
Yeah. It was
It was like really, it was so good.
it was before they like made any significant changes to the map. It was just the same map. You know, of course there was a battle pass, stuff like that, but there weren't events. The weapon rarity or like the weapon pool was really simple. It was like you had your combat shotgun, you had your pump shotgun, you had your boogie bomb.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want to
like,
see
You have a video uploaded of the Fortnite stuff.
Thomas's video.
Thomas, yeah.
Thomas has a really good video of fucking Fortnite. Oh no. Dog Soldiers, the Fortnite Battle Royale video. I can't believe this was in 2017.
You know what was crazy too, Josh? I was in that video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was back when I was playing on the PlayStation with you guys. Wait, Josh, look at this. Chris, walk into the car real quick. Like, walk really close to it without shooting the, water. He does the little, like, I don't know what to call it. Like, he lowers the... he lowers the power wash, like,
Yeah.
not, like,
Like in a gun.
faucet, like he's playing an FPS.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the tech, man. This is a strategy, high intensity shooter.
Oh man, wait until they add in the PvP action. Then
This
it'll
is
be
like
crazy.
this is like the Dark Souls of hero shooters.
Dark Souls of hero shooters.
Yeah.
Where are the classes?
Don't worry about it. The classes are the different novels.
Oh, bro, I mean jet nozzle.
I mean, I'm sort of like a medium nozzle main, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just feel like it works the best.
Also, no cap. For the amount of money that you're getting paid to run up their damn water bill.
Honestly, yeah, because we don't have to pay for any of the water.
God forbid this is in California.
Oh my, I hope not. It doesn't look like it is. Too green. No, there's a volcano right there. Maybe that's what happened. Like a
Wait,
volcano
there's a
rock.
volcano?
Yeah, there's a volcano rock. Maybe a volcano rock hit their backyard, and that's the reason why
Oh,
there's a volcano.
Oh my
That's why it's so
gosh.
dirty.
Wait, so
Right
this
there.
might be in Hawaii then.
Maybe.
If this is in Hawaii,
no,
I
this
don't
is in
know, 'cause-
Buckingham, dude. Come on.
You said
Buckingham,
in Buckingham?
England?
Buckingham.
Muck-
Buckingham.
Where's that?
Muck-
at?
The
Buckingham.
the address was in the beginning when you accepted the job.
Oh, see, I wasn't watching. Also, I succumbed and purchased the Destiny 2 DLC
Nice.
because they have cross-platform, and I want to play with
Richie?
some of the Richie as well as with the PS4 boys, PS4, PS5 boys, because I would play games with like Yared and Sam, like back in undergrad, because we would play Monster Hunter together, and that's how I met them, just through playing Monster Hunter and Fortnite a bit as well as Anuj likes Destiny 2, and I feel like once he actually has the time to start playing again,
He said
probably would play.
he said he's gonna have a lot more time starting next
Yeah,
week.
yes, he did say that, but we aren't really sure how much more time is. Chris, you should just get like the whole like cathartic simulator package of games. So you get this, you have Viscera, you get like the car mechanic simulator,
Oh.
you get the PC building simulator, and then you get the
Do you have to? Do you have to? Oh, I've actually been considering buying House Flipper.
Yeah, House Flipper seems kind of cool though.
Missing something. There we go.
Hey guys, I'm going to head off to bed as I have to wake up at 6:30.
Oh shit!
God damn.
Why so
Yeah.
early?
EMT training.
Yeah.
We're driving the ambulance tomorrow.
Shit.
It's pretty exciting, but something I don't feel like doing.
Yeah. Alrighty, man.
Alright.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Not even gonna lie, this is actually a little bit taxing on my oh, maybe it's just because it's hot. I think it's just because it's hot in my room. My GPU's getting kind of hot. Got up to like 75 degrees.
Hey man, those water particles, dude.
No joke. What are you up to, Josh?
I'm just watching a Fortnite video.
Oh, Thomas's Fortnite video?
Yeah. In 2017, dude, that's crazy.
That's such a long time ago, but not really. Man, I really wish I got PC earlier. I feel like I feel like even though I've been playing so many more games, you guys, I feel like I missed out on so many classic games.
Yeah. There's a lot. We got into a lot of like fucking stupid shit shenanigans like back in the day, playing fucking video games. Oh man, I'm rewatching his 14 video. I miss 14.
Oh, yeah, Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Some of the most fun I've had in that period of time, that summer. It's so good. Oh my god, dude. The fucking Ligma was 2018? You gotta be shitting me.
Ligma? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude.
And it's persevered till now.
My life is a mess, just like everybody else's, I guess. Oh man. 14, yeah, like I said, 14 was honestly some of the most fun I've had, like playing games in the summer. Like, I think for like almost a month straight, it was just like wake up, play 14 for like 10 hours, and then go back to sleep.
Damn.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I think the only experience I had with that was when we had our Minecraft server. I had a lot of fun when we with our Minecraft server. That and when we played
The modded one?
yeah, the modded Minecraft
Yeah,
server.
dude.
That was a lot of fun. That and then any sort of like what? Oh, you can get extensions. What the fuck?
What?
You get different loadouts.
Oh shit.
What's this?
Cleaning liquid?
What's nozzle? Oh, I think you can buy different. Okay, but I don't know how the cleaning. I don't have any cleaning liquid. I think I have to buy it. I think that's where I use the money to like buy stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Damn.
Damn, this game's deep.
Let's see your loadout, bro. Let's see your loadout. Yeah, so this is my
so I got
automobile loadout.
You can see this is my power washer. I have the power washer and the stubby. I have a stubby gun as my extension with a 15-degree nozzle. I'd say it's pretty good at getting surfaces. It's not super good at oily sort of stuff. Because it is the only Prime Vista 1500. I really need to get the Prime Vista 3000 if I really want to, take the next take the next step. But this is just a hobby right now. But if this goes, this gets some decent views along with this paycheck, who knows? Just one day at a time.
What can you actually buy? Do you just like buy it when you're cleaning?
No, I think you have to like finish the.
Oh.
Like when you're not cleaning, finish the job and
Uh-huh.
then clean.
I'm not saying I should worry at all. There are times and moments that kill my soul. But I can relax. Gonna be alright.
All right, let's move to this.
Damn, that is a fucking shiny lawnmower.
Yeah, it's the Lawnmower 3000.
The lawnmower 7000?
That's sort of above my pay grade. They wouldn't let me power wash it.
Damn, I'm like kind of excited to see the new loadout once you get paid for this job.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be like life-changing. Missing something on this window. Is it right here? There we go. Life-altering, I should say.
Window cleaned.
Oops!
Holy shit! Why you got such a monster vertical, dude?
Yeah, because I used to be a sports athlete. And I
Damn.
decided I got a Achilles injury. Now this is my job.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah. That's what happens
So
when
now
you don't have a plan B, you turn into a power washer.
you're using your sick vert to
Using-
fucking
Yeah, I'm
clean
using
the
my
roofs of carnage.
yeah, I'm using my sick vert from my time training for the Olympics. Now I used to do this.
Damn, let this be a lesson, folks.
Let this be a lesson. Always have a plan B. You know, it's
I thought the lesson was if you got a sick vert, then just be a power washer.
be a power washer. It's what's the phrase? It's it doesn't pay well, but it's honest work.
It ain't much, but it's
Ain't
honest
much,
work.
but it's honest work. My money does not come from blood. Maybe my own blood, but you know.
Dude, one time I was power washing, I almost chopped my finger off. Those new models are no joke.
How did you almost chop your finger out?
By using a power washer that was too strong.
Oh yeah, dude, you don't fuck with power washers, dog.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
you
know.
can I mean they use water jets to cut fucking steel, man.
Yeah.
It's actually intense.
Actually, not a true story. I was just like... Chris is playing Power Washer Simulator right now.
My dad, he let go. The power washer slipped from his hand,
Oh no.
and
Oh.
it whipped on the ground, and when it like whipped across, when it hit the ground, it grazed his leg, and it took like a shallow chunk of skin off.
Oh my god.
Crap. And that was only like a couple, like 1
It was
second.
literally,
exposure to the giant.
no, it wasn't even a second. It was like at most like a quarter, an eighth of a second contact, and it fucking whipped. It was literally like he got whipped. It looked like somebody took a real whip and fucking lashed him with it on the leg.
No joke, power washes.
Yeah.
Good thing this is only the Prima Vista 1500. It's an
Yeah.
all-purpose,
Yeah, if it were Prima,
consumer grade power washer.
yeah, it's because I'm not a pro. You know, it's just a
Yeah.
hobby. Yeah, it's just a hobby for now. If I had a fucking Prima Vista fucking 3000, you know, I couldn't be doing this like these amazing tech. You know, of me like jumping around and shit. I'd actually take it seriously.
Dude.
Here's
So,
a
sorry to cut off your super interesting conversation about power washers, but the ongoing saga of incompetent.
You're breaking up a little bit, Richie.
Oh, it's because I'm car racing at the moment. I'm sure you realize that. Is it better? Can you hear me or no?
It's better. It's working now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's because I'm car Richie at the moment. So, but yeah, the saga of the incompetent new server Megan continues.
Continues? No way, dude.
Like
What?
today, so today she made the same mistake that she did yesterday with food. Like literally 5 times today, we fired food. The runner, who was not I today, got to her table, and like she was not ready for the food. Like the guests were not ready for the food. The 5th of those times, the runner went up to her, asked her, like, "Hey, you fired me. Are you ready for me to bring it out whenever?" And she confirmed, yes, they are pretty much done with salads. So as soon as they're done with salads, they're ready to eat. You can just bring it anytime. The runner said, okay. He sent out the food, and she was not fucking ready for it. And so I'm pretty sure they had to remake it again. Like, same shit as last night. Well, last night it didn't get remade, because I could handle the issue better than the runner who was today. But same fucking shit. And then literally, like, everybody today, all of my coworkers were like talking about her. Everybody fucking hates her. Those who don't hate her just haven't interacted with her yet.
No, dude. I hope Megan doesn't
like-
watch this fucking Chris stream.
And like fucking literally one of them came up to me today and he was like so fucking rude. Like, she borrowed a lighter from Mark, who's one of my coworkers, and he was super busy, and right in the middle of service, like, she went to go give his lighter back, and instead of saying like, "Hey Mark, thanks for the lighter," or like anything to get his attention, she literally just stood there next to him while he was working doing something and said, "Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go." While just trying to, like,
Jesus.
the lighters to him. And he was like, "Who the fuck does that?" And I agreed with him. I was like, I mean, hopefully nobody does that but her. But like at this point, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out if she's doing it maliciously or if she's just so socially inept that she comes off as rude. And I can't fucking figure it out. Like, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and say, like, maybe it's not malicious, but I don't know anymore. And, like, at the end of the shift, like, I'm about to go home, and I overhear a conversation between the new manager, Steve, and her, and she he fucking doesn't learn. He doesn't admit to her failures. Like earlier today during pre-shift, we're having a conversation that was spurred by the new manager's observation that Megan and Scott, both new people, were outside in the terrace, which to begin with was an awful idea. I don't know who the fuck okayed that. But they were outside by themselves, both new, and they were both fucking dying out there. There's no communication between them, and there was no communication with management. The only real reason he knew that there was something awfully wrong was because either I went up to him several times, or like other people went up to him several times because I was having the issues that I was having, and so he noticed it. And people were sending back food, so he knew there was a problem. And so they brought up at free shift that it has to be the policy of all the servers that if they're struggling and they can't handle the workload that they're getting, they have to go to the managers to let them know, hey, I'm dying out here, I need help. And the managers, including the GM, were like, we are able and prepared to pick up one of your tables and do even full service if we have to. And at the end of the night, you'll get the tip anyway because managers aren't allowed to get tips out. So if you're struggling, just tell us. We'll take over the table and we'll like help you out. At the end of this fucking conversation, spurred on by Megan's awful fucking performance, he goes on to say, and this was like in the context of especially the new people, like if you need help, he fucking goes on to say, oh, well, you know, I was struggling out there last night, but it's not because I'm new. It's because, you know, it's outside, and if you have to carry the salads out, like, it's a whole thing, and everything's harder. But, you know, to her credit, it's true. But, like, fuck you. You don't get to say, like, oh, it's not because I'm new. It's actually just, like, the station's hard. Like, no, fuck you. Like, all the other servers do the station outside, way more tables. It's hard, but they get it done. It's because you're fucking new, and you're fucking everything up. And then today, going back to the whole reason I brought this up, at the end of the shift, the manager's speaking with her, and he goes, he's clearly talking about a table that either walked out or they like told the manager at the end of the night when they were paying that something was wrong, and they said they were going to call about it. They said, we are going to call tomorrow because service was awful.
Oh man!
And so he goes up to her.
It was bad that like.
Her,
That's pretty bad.
And he asks her like, "What happened? Like, what do you think you could have done better?" And her response was, "Well, you know, I tried to go above and beyond with service, but there are some people that you just will never be able to please." And I was like, "That's fucking cap. That's so cap. You fucking suck." And you're not willing to admit, I could tell you a million things that you could have done better. You could have fucking coursed the food correctly. You could have be ready for their entrees when the food was fired. I was so angry in that moment, but I was like, I'm not trying to be an enemy at work just in case he survives and doesn't get fired. This is a new manager. I don't want to be the guy that's like, no, actually, like, I was flabbergasted that you would say that. You would sit there and be like, oh, it's not really on me. It's just you can't please some people.
Man, what did the manager say when she said that?
It was just kind of like, give me a moment. Okay, hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so the manager just said, okay, well, we'll find out when they call and they let us know what happened. Which is kind of the only thing you can say. Like, yeah. honestly, I've never once in my life like hoped that someone gets fired, but I'm sorry, like I don't think she's gonna make it. Also, you know what I found out today?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Fucking, so while I was training her, and I think I mentioned this to at least Chris. While I was training her, she's the only person that's giving me trouble while training, because every time I was telling her something, she kept cutting me off and say like, yeah, got it. And at first, I was giving her the benefit of the doubt because I got there an hour late and she was not mine to train. Noelle, who's our other runner, was there like an hour earlier than me, and she was assigned to him to train, right? So, in my head, I was like, maybe these are things that he's already said, and so she's waving me off because she like has already been told. And I can kind of understand that some people don't like being told something twice because it feels patronizing. And so I was like, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But then I got to things. I started saying certain things that I was like, there's no way that Noelle told her this because Noelle trained me and he did not tell me this. Like, this is not in Noelle's nature to mention. Like, there's no way. And she's fucking cutting me off being like, got it. And that was her response. I don't know if it was got it. I don't know exactly it was. But she had one response for everything I said, which I have never had before. Every person I've ever trained would react differently to information, would have questions about the job, would come up with questions about things that perhaps weren't a problem or weren't relevant, but it's something that they were anticipating, and I had to assuage them to tell them that they wouldn't have to deal with it. She had nothing like that. She didn't have relevant questions. She didn't have questions that wouldn't have been relevant, but people naturally ask. And so I got to thinking, because I had trained Scott previously, maybe she has a lot of restaurant experience, and she's got the ego of somebody who thinks, well, I've worked at a restaurant, I know how restaurants work. But today, I fucking found out she has never been a server in her life at any restaurant ever. She was a
Yikes.
fucking concierge at a hotel.
Maybe she doesn't want to be there.
I don't know what the fuck the problem is. All I know is that Lori's is not Lori's is not the place to like be your first service job. Like right off the bat. Like, if you want to be a server at Lori's, either it should have been with our old training program, which was actually good. Like, we had way longer training. And once you were given tables, you were given 2 for like your first 3 months. You only had 2 tables. Right now, we're getting shotgun training. People are fucking starting service 5 days of training, and they're getting 3 tables, and then getting a 4th or 5th one added if needed. It's not right. And with that kind of service at the moment, there's no way that Lori should be your first server job. Like, it's ridiculous. And for her to come with this attitude, like she fucking knows what she's doing, and she's never done it in her life, and she refuses to learn from her mistakes, like she does not deserve to last.
Yikes, dude.
Yikers.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, I've been literally outside of my gate for like the past 10 minutes ranting instead of opening the gate and getting home. So I'm gonna hop on Discord in a little bit.
Alright. Damn. I can't imagine. Have you ever worked in the service industry, Josh?
Nope.
What kind of jobs have you had, Josh? / internships?
Just the... Basically
Just
just the one that I've had for the past year.
No.
And
Do
mind you,
you-
this is just a job where it's like you don't deal with people.
You don't. You don't. Yeah, you just deal with like whoever you work with, and that's it. The manager.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds. If I had to ever work in the service industry, I think I would die. I don't think I'm cut out for that kind of work.
Yeah. Do you work for, like, is it a company or is it you work at a hospital? I forget.
Hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah.
Is your job something that you could do, like a private hospital, or do you like, or do you have to work at or like a private research facility, or is it something that is primarily like only works at like
Um.
Sear Cyanide or whatever those places are called?
I mean, there's a lot of well, I say a lot, but there's a few applications that you could do for the license that I have.
Uh huh.
Um, it really depends, but like the most common one is just like hospital applications. So you work at a hospital and then run tests on samples at a
Uh huh.
hospital.
Uh huh.
You can work at a research lab, um, where I guess it would just be like I don't know, running experimental samples or something like that
Uh huh.
for research purposes. But I think you need more credentials, or
Need
you need
more?
more like, well,
Jeez.
not like credentials, but like it's like a different
Experience.
it's a different uh like it's a different job, like you're working in a research lab.
Right.
And then the other one is like a reference lab,
Right.
where hospitals like will send to reference labs like things that don't normally get like tested at hospitals, like also like
Uh-huh.
special cases,
Right.
or like huge like bulk like
Bulk
testing.
testing. Right.
Yeah, like um usually that's what reference labs do.
Uh huh.
So like it's like um a hospital would be the most common like place to
Right.
work. Next, and then next to that would be a reference lab, which is what you're doing in a hospital but with larger volume.
Right.
And then next would be like the specialty ones where it's like you work for like LA, like you work for public health or you work for like research labs.
Right. But your line of work, because it's a hospital, probably you deal with actual patients, right?
Well, we deal with patient samples, not really patients
Right.
themselves.
Right. So because you deal with patient samples, do you often have timelines or
Yeah, so it's called
or
turnaround
deadlines?
time.
Right.
The term is called turnaround time. So each like test, because like the tests that we run are different and the methodologies that you run on the tests are different.
Right.
There's different turnaround times associated with like each test. And the turnaround time is it's a term that's used to describe like how long it takes from when a specimen gets to the lab to when the result for the like specimen is released.
Right.
And in the hospital, depending on where you are, like the turnaround time is generally around like 30 minutes to an hour,
Right.
because that's like the average amount of time that the sample like spends like going through the line and then getting analyzed and then
But then what happens? Does the turnaround time get included for things like bureaucracy type things, like papers having to be signed, or like having it to be, is turnaround time included for when like it's the end of the day and you don't have like you have like your time limits up, say it's like 5 p.m. and you get so say it's like 4:50 and you get a new sample and the sample takes like 30 minutes to do. Would you stay the extra time to get done, or do you just process it the next day?
so depending on how Well, I think hospitals will always operate 24/7.
Oh, I see.
So
Even
like
the test, the sampling and stuff that works
yeah, like
24/7.
at a hospital, I'm pretty sure like the lab is always open.
Right.
Um, because like everybody like because of the way the hospitals work, like if the lab were not to like do testing, that would be like disastrous.
Right.
Because the results that are sent out are used to help diagnose like patients and
Right. Right.
choose medications. So in that situation, you'd probably just leave and then tell whoever's coming in that the tests are running and they need to be released.
Right. Right. So there's always people.
Yeah,
In
ideally, actually I think it's like a requirement for some departments where like it always has to be staffed
right.
by at least like two people, two like CLSs.
So when you were um, doing your internship and you had to get there really early in the morning, was it often just you and like one other guy?
Um, the time that we got
Because you
to,
got there really early, right?
yeah, well, I think when we showed up, it was catching the tail end of the graveyard shift,
Mm-hmm.
and also when the AM people would come in, and the AM shift is the most populated shift. So when we
Oh,
would come in, it would the lab would fill up with people, and
right.
there would actually be a bunch of people like there. I think the times when it's empty is like
Yeah.
graveyard shift because like statistically, like there's less tests coming in during that time period.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why AM shift is the most populated is because that shift deals with like maintenance and also like the morning run, which is when everybody's staying in the hospital, like they draw their blood and then get their daily results.
Right. That makes sense.
Yep.
Have you ever had like machines break on you and you're
Yeah.
not able to um, do any work?
Yeah, that's happened a bunch of times.
What do you have to do when that happens?
There's usually redundancies in place.
Uh huh.
Um, a lot of like the job is basically maintaining the machines,
Mm-hmm.
like refilling like reagents and also doing like preventative maintenance to make sure that they keep working.
Uh huh.
But like those machines are working like 24/7 and they're bound to break at some point.
Uh huh.
So there's redundancies in place where it's like if this instrument breaks, we still have another instrument that can run the tests. That's like
Has there been an instance where like all of them have broken?
um I don't think so. Because if that were to happen, it would be just like a total disaster. Like I think if like there was a natural disaster like an earthquake just like blew out the lab or whatever,
Right.
that would be pretty bad.
Mm,
But I don't think that's ever happened.
that's good.
Yeah. They put a lot of like safety measures to make sure that the lab like keeps running. There's like backup power and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is bolted down so that it doesn't like tip over or whatever. Because if the lab like breaks down, it's pretty bad for the rest of the hospital.
Right.
But there have been like instances where like the machine breaks down and you're basically like shit out of luck because like it breaks in a way that you can't fix it yourself, or like there's a part that needs to be replaced that can only be replaced by like a licensed like technician from the company
Right.
that made the machine.
Mm,
So
and
at that in that scenario, you'd probably just have to like refrigerate the samples or store the samples and then run the test at a later date.
or
Or
do you
if
have
it's
to
too late,
send them to another hospital?
usually that's like avoided.
How come?
because the samples are already like in the system like of the hospital that we have.
Right.
So running like samples from other hospitals would be like a logistical nightmare because then you'd have to arrange for a courier to come and like, pick up all the samples, make sure they're like all at the right storage temperatures, and then also like when they come to the other hospital, like they'd have to enter each sample into the system,
Right.
whereas it's already entered
In your
uh,
system.
yeah.
That makes sense.
If like yeah, in the worst case scenarios like that, usually they just redraw or like recollect.
Right.
If
Yeah, you just
the
get
like
rid of.
stability of the
Would you get
sample,
Would you
like,
get rid of the sample and just take a new one?
yeah,
Yeah,
in
that's a good
cases like
question.
that,
Do you once like once what do you do once the patient is gone? Do you just get rid of the samples or do you keep them?
they're kept for a period of time.
Uh-huh.
Depending on what sample it is, I know that in micro lab, certain like cultures from like blood or tissue are kept for a period of a couple of days,
Uh-huh.
just to make sure that nothing nasty is growing. For like blood samples and urine, they have like a set amount of time that they're able to be used
Uh-huh.
and like tested. Um, and then once that runs out, they're usually just thrown away.
Mm.
Like the big machines, like there's like storage, like racks for samples,
Mm-hmm.
and underneath the storage racks, it's automated. There's like a huge trash can that you have to empty out like every couple of days,
Mm-hmm.
and the samples just go in like the biohazard trash.
All right. Hmm. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, man. Had to do 1 year of this. Don't know the answer to a question. I'd be pretty probably have to search it up and like get back to you.
What's up?
So, do you interact with a lot of doctors then,
What's up,
or
Richie?
or is that quite minimal? Do you just receive like a document of what you need to do, and then you just provide? Or is there very little interaction with doctors?
Depending on what department you're in, like interaction with doctors like differs. So if you're in like a department like chemistry where it's like sodium, potassium, chloride, like blood electrolytes, like routine testing, there's usually like not really too much interaction with the doctors unless like something is like horribly wrong, and in which case like you'd like alert the result to either the nurse or the doctor,
Right.
whoever like you take the result.
What Chris is really asking is, are you gonna be able to pipe as many doctors as McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy? That's what Chris is really asking.
Yeah, but I'm looking to make a career change.
Yeah, get some phone activity, because that's the majority of the communication is on the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they still use pagers?
For doctors.
How come they use pagers? How come they don't use other like a phone? Why do they still use pagers?
I guess if you're old school.
Well, I have an idea of what might be it.
What?
If it's like a phone or something, then like your phone buzzes or rings or whatever, it could be anything in the world. But if your pager pages and you only use it for your doctor stuff, like like it's an emergency and they need you to come in.
Why don't they give like specific phones to their doctors that are like cheap that have
Well,
specific ringtones or things like
like
that.
a pager is like tiny, and like a phone nowadays is like pretty huge. So
Yeah, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
for a doctor, I think you'd be carrying like 2 or 3 pages at a time if you're
Shit,
working.
that many?
Well, yeah, because like they're pretty small. You can carry 2 or 3 pages at a time,
Well,
depending on
can't you
like
like
if you're
program?
Doctors
Can you just
work at different
program?
restaurants. I mean restaurants.
in restaurant. Yeah. They work in the hospital restaurant too.
Because can't you just like program multiple different people to page you like different messages at the same pager?
Well, aren't pagers like really simplistic, and that's why like they like to use them because like they have a less chance of like breaking or whatever.
Guess so.
They're pretty like pagers are pretty simplistic, like things. Like it makes noise and it displays like a line of text.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If like you want to like make a single use thing to be as efficient as possible.
And also, another argument against cell phone is that like service in the hospital might not be like the best in certain areas.
Right.
So if you use a cell phone, like there's not like a guarantee.
How does a
like,
pager? How does a pager work in terms of sending a message?
I actually don't know.
I don't think pagers can send messages. They can only receive them, right?
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But how do they receive messages? If say like there's not good connection, how do they receive them?
Pagers.
I was gonna say too, though. Like at the end of the day, most hospitals in America are for profit, and like part of that is just cutting out as much cost as possible. So cheap, like hospitals, I'm sure to cheap out would rather buy hundreds of pagers for their doctors than having to buy a doctor even the cheapest cell phone.
I mean, if it works, then why
Yeah,
would you?
I think I'm reading an article right now. It's basically like if it ain't broke, like don't fix it.
That makes sense.
I think this article says it works radio, like radio.
That makes sense.
But basically, like the pager is just so simplistic and reliable that there's not really like something that could replace that.
There's no need.
Yeah, there's no need to replace that. But doctors,
It's like reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
I did I've seen a lot of TikToks. Like I somehow made it into medical school TikTok.
And he's trying to get to you.
Can you give me
What's
money?
he's rapping at your door.
I'm saying gold digger.
That was my dog.
She ain't messing with no broke bros.
That was my dog scratching himself. But yeah, like a lot of those TikToks are real doctors that are making fun of how archaic the like the process to become a doctor is. Like when you're doing your residency, they make you do like a lot of shit that's like absolutely useless. Like one of the things they make you do apparently is like you have to wake up at like 5 in the morning and like go do like what they call like morning rounds or something.
Oh yeah.
And you basically have to go and interview like all of the patients.
Yep.
And you have to like write everything by hand.
Yep.
And then like at the end of the day, the whatever doctor you're gonna be working with, they're not gonna read what you wrote. And like they're gonna go to talk to the patients again anyway. So like you literally do all of that for like nothing. Like there's no information that you collect that hasn't already been recorded in some way.
It's to teach respect.
But like the doctor doesn't even look at it.
My like thing is, or my guess is like it's just for documentation purposes or something like that. Where it's like, oh yeah, we had a doctor come in the morning, or like a resident come in the morning to check.
to cover their asses, saying, "Oh yeah, we
Come
did
on,
have."
girl, get down. Come on. She gave me money when I'm in need.
He's a trucking.
Oh, she's a gold digger.
She's a what?
Way over top.
She's a what? The class is called driller. She's a gold driller. Come on.
The digs on me. Come on, Obi. Come on, Obi. What are you cleaning there?
I have no idea. Dirt?
Muck.
Muck. Such a
Damn,
schmuck.
75?
No.
I'm slowly but surely getting there.
In many ways, the work of a power washer is easy.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris. You could be power washing a lot more satisfyingly.
Okay, so let me...
There we go. That's the stuff.
So I'm wondering, what happens when you put like cleaner fluid in your
Probably
power washer?
probably goes faster.
But what does that mean though? It's already really it's already like instant. What does
No,
it
no.
faster mean?
So like, if you get cleaning fluid, probably what will happen is you put like a whole bunch, and then you can use a lesser, like a wider nozzle that's less pressure. Because if you use a wider nozzle and you're like far away, it doesn't clean at all. You see, it doesn't clean the tougher stains. So I bet if you use soap in certain areas, you can use and let it sit for a little bit. You can use a wider nozzle and then clean the tougher stains without having to use the smaller, the higher pressure nozzle. Because the higher pressure nozzle, like, it'll clean the tougher stains, but the surface area is a lot smaller. So that's my guess.
You see, in the power washing industry, it's all about surface area.
You know, I wouldn't expect you to understand. You know,
Is this like a koi pond or like a?
I have no idea. I think it's supposed to be like
in the
pool
power
or something.
washing industry was what's it called, the Power Vista 1500 and a sick vert, and that's all you needed.
It's
to
the
power
Prima Vista 1500. I mean, again, this is just a hobby of mine. This is a hobbyist power washer. It's not the top end. It can go much higher. Like, you know, as an introduction, I recommend the 1500. But if you really want to get like a true experience as a professional, I definitely go with the 3000.
I see.
Yeah.
So I was watching this power washer influencer.
So what happens if you try to power wash the lawnmower?
I already did. But this used to be dirty. Look how shiny and sparkly it is.
Yeah, this power washer influencer had like a $30,000 like power washing setup. Got fucking diamond infused cleaning fluid.
Yeah, it's just not fair, you know. Like, how am I supposed to compete? How am I supposed to compete with, like, you know, rich guys, you know?
He's got a quantum air compressor that can go up to 5 bazillion psi.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
like just the other day, like I was like a girl came up to me and said, "Oh shit, is that the Prima Vista 3000 diamond encrusted?" And I had to say, "I'm sorry, nah, it's only 1500." And she's like, "Oh, okay, see ya."
fuck, dude.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
they
maybe they
you know,
go.
girls really only want, you know, the big power washers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, we all know about women and their love for water pressure. Am I right, guys?
Uh,
Whoa! Why did that message pop out after what I said? That's sussy. That's
What did it
sussy.
say?
My girls can't
Sussy.
wait. It said you're doing great. My girls can't wait to get out there. Right as I said, girls and water pressure.
Sussy, the game is listening. You know, it's a pastime. I don't do this. I don't do this for girls. I do this for myself.
Do you think in the harder levels they introduce things that like
This is
you
the
have
second level, by the way, Richie. This is the second
Right,
level.
I know. But I'm saying, like, do you think in harder levels they're gonna introduce difficulty by making it so that like you have to be careful how much water pressure you use, or else you damage the thing you're cleaning?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any there's a health yeah, I don't think there's a well, there is a difficulty curve by making things bigger. I think one of the things you can buy is like a ladder, because I think they're like it increases like the verticality of things that have to wash. But that's
I wonder
all
how
know.
lucrative the power washing scene is. Like, can you spend like $6,000 on a really good power washer and make that investment back in like just a couple of weeks?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like power washing is like not something that a lot of people do.
Yeah, but like, I'm sure if you go to like the rich suburbs or like the rich sections in LA,
Uh-huh.
and you're just like, hey, I can power wash your shit. Pay me like $100. I'm sure there's people rich enough to be like, you know what, fuck it, go ahead.
No. I mean, you can get away with a lot of stuff in Los Angeles, in particular.
Or you could do it like the fucking Mexican dudes in the fucking border crossing in Tijuana, where they come like wash your windshield without you asking. They're just like, pay me, I did you a service. Just break into someone's home, power wash their shit, and be like, pay me, I did you a service.
Yeah, I find that a really weird tactic where people will come up to you and start washing your windshield wipers. Or sorry, start washing your windshield. I find that very strange.
It can be very dangerous too, because it's actually that's actually involved in a lot of highway robberies.
Uh-huh. They can't jump in front of the
Where-
car.
Like they'll because people do that all the time, it kind of sells you like lulls you into a sense of security. And so like a dude will come up and he'll start spraying your car windshield,
Uh-huh.
and you'll
So you
be
can't
like,
see.
oh, they're just trying to clean it, but they'll spray it with shit that completely obscures your vision. And if you try to use your windshield wipers to get it off, it like makes it worse. and so you become unable to see, and so your car becomes unsafe, and so you open the doors to like get out to try to clean it, or like at least like try to get out of the car because it's unsafe to be in a car where you can't see what's in front of you. And then as soon as you open the doors, they like, you know,
They rob you.
they rob you. Yeah,
Was that the egg?
that's another way to do it. Yeah, the egg.
A what? The egg?
Yeah, some dude will just run at your car, throw an egg at your windshield. And it's almost impossible to get the egg off using your windshield wipers. And so when you either roll down your window or open your car door to try to like clean it, they rob you.
Pretty scary stuff. What was the first thing that you were doing? Or that you were talking about besides the egg?
They just put shit like in the spray bottle.
Oh.
Like glass stainer or shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You also sprint in this game.
That would be a really funny level if you had to power wash a barn, and the whole time there was a rooster chasing you
Alright,
around.
360. Alright, want to see this? 360. Let me try that again. Hold on. Alright. 360, one tap.
Nah.
I never really understood the concept of how to pull off a 360 no scope.
What do you mean?
Because when I would try it when I was younger, I was like, how the fuck are you supposed to like 360 no scope if like the no scope accuracy is complete horse shit, but they're still landing shots like on people that they want to hit.
Maybe is it predictable or is it completely random?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
or it depends
Or is it just
on the
lucky?
game. So it depends on the game. There's some games where the inaccuracy is predictable. So like there's some games that have a cone, and it will, when you're hip firing, it will literally never hit where your crosshair is. It will only hit like one of like 5 random spots. And so if you learn those random spots, then you can put your crosshair to where you can optimize the
Your
chances that the
chances.
bullet will like hit. And then the trick is you only upload the clips where the bullet hits. And so it looks
You
like
play
it
you play for
looks
like a 3-hour session and do it once.
yeah, exactly. The other way that it happens is some games literally like they miss the exact same way every time. And so the only reason the accuracy is bad is because it's programmed to miss exactly the same way. And so then all people do is like one of the more famous things to do is to take a tooth, like a, you know, the little floss plastic things
Yeah.
that are angled. So you put the tip of it on your crosshair, and then the floss part becomes where like the bullet hit while you're hip firing.
I see. Damn. Richie talks about like this like he was a pro 360 no scoper back in the day.
Nah, dude.
You sure, bro? You weren't part of FaZe Clan secretly?
Yeah, dude, I was not. I swear. I think CS:GO is the one that's famous for using
The floss.
the floss thing. Yeah. Here's an image of it. I'm gonna put it on memes.
I mean, didn't you used to play like Search and Destroy or whatever back in the Call of Duty days?
Oh yeah, 100%. But I wasn't a no scoper. I was a quick scoper.
Damn, you're a heathen. We only have hard scopers in this Discord.
I think that I think the reason why I know that is because Dorian talked about it. Dorian is like,
Back in his insane madness
yeah,
days.
back when Dorian was known as XX_1N5 4 and 3. When
X.
Dorian was insane madness, he was like, yeah, like I like playing Call of Duty, but Richie would always want to play Search and Destroy, and I hated that game mode.
Oh, interesting.
How vanilla.
How vanilla. I'm gonna watch a review of. I'm not gonna watch the review because he wrote in the title, "I do not recommend 12 minutes." So it looks like Chris had a point.
Chris said
it was
Chris
bad.
had a
It was
he
so
had a scathing review of 12 minutes
yeah.
on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Oh my god, so bad, so disappointing, especially for such an all-star cast with Willem Dafoe, Daisy Ridley, James McAvoy.
I don't know. How much does it cost?
It's like $30 on Steam or something.
Oh damn, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's
was
worth
about to
it.
say-
Not even. It's hardly even worth it on Game
Dude,
Pass.
my new metric for everything is Hollow Knight costs $15.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a good metric to have, to be honest. That's how games should be priced, like fairly.
Excuse me. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I was like,
I was waiting for one of you two to say that was really annoying, but neither of you did.
like 12 minutes looked like interesting, but then when you hit like the main premise of the game, I just didn't want to like watch it anymore. I don't think I have a lot of patience for like time loop stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, to be honest.
Josh is like, I was not a fan of Infinite 8.
What's that?
Infinite 8 in Haruhi Suzumiya. The like.
Oh, that's Gerardo, dude. I never watched that. I never watched The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. That's Gerardo. He said, "This is the worst anime I've ever watched. I don't know why it's so critically acclaimed."
Personally, I think the only reason to watch the show is to be able to then experience the movie, because I think the movie is fucking fantastic. But if you don't watch the show, then it's like,
oh fuck! I'm at 99%, and I don't know where the last bit is. Something happened to the stream. Oh, something happened to OBS.
Oh, never mind.
Is it back now?
Reconnection successful.
Something happened to OBS for a bit.
It was good now.
Okay. Dog Roof's house. Dog Roof. Oh yeah, I didn't finish the house of the. I can't fucking speak.
No.
Where am I missing it?
Wait, are they? Is Nvidia launching a 3090 Super?
Why?
3090 Super XC.
Oh, it's rumored. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, what else do I need? I need lawn edgings.
Rumor mill.
Chris is like, why the fuck did I buy this 3080? I should have bought the 3090 Super.
Bro, I have a 3070.
3070.
Retaining wall caps.
What the?
Oh,
So
it
I
also
think it
will
just-
light up. It'll light up for you. That's cool.
What's
I
a
was wa-
retaining wall?
That's cool. There's like you can
Oh.
have a to-do list. That's pretty cool.
I was watching the video on LTT about like Windows 11 in gaming, and apparently the Windows 11 scheduler makes some games perform way worse.
Damn.
Especially if you have Ryzen CPUs.
Really.
Because apparently the scheduler for Windows 11 spreads the load out among your cores more evenly. And so, especially because Ryzen CPUs, they have like they're glued together. They're two CPUs glued together for the larger core counts. So much like time is spent from one some of the cores communicating with the other cores, handing off the job. That if it was just to put the workload on more specific cores, you get better performance.
Right.
Which is what Windows 10 does. It's not really an issue if you have like Intel chips, especially like lower core Intel chips, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so apparently
Damn.
it is possible for Windows 11 to reduce your performance on certain games if you have certain CPUs.
How significantly though?
I don't remember, but I think on CS:GO it was like 100 frames difference or something.
Really, that much?
Yeah, something like that.
100 frames out of what?
I don't know. It must have been something really high because it was
Like
like a really
5,000 frames.
because it was it was a really high end CPU and a 3080. So on CS, like it was probably like 500 frames or something. It was probably the difference between 400 and 500 frames, but a difference of 100 frames is a lot for performance metrics.
Oh, you can get you just put that there. Oh, makes no sense. Didn't realize that was there. You can get a little step ladder.
Oh, I was about to say something, but Richie was still in the middle of his
Rant?
rant, but Chris was like, he was like violating like OSHA by fucking using the lawnmower to jump onto the fucking like shed roof to clean the shed roof. I was like, yo, this dude fucking.
Dude, you know what's one of like I wouldn't say I'm a fan of fuck, what is his name? Jardon? What's his name?
Jontron?
No, Jardon.
That's like
Who's Jardon?
He's Gardon.
Jardon these nuts, dude.
Sounded. He's the guy that did like all the super viral Minecraft music videos.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy.
Jordan?
I did it.
Captain Sparkles?
Yeah, Captain Sparkles. I wouldn't say I'm like a Captain Sparkles fan. However, I did particularly and
playback.
specifically watch his like Reddit reaction videos on OSHA violations for some reason. Those were really funny.
Yeah, look at these different places. I just want to point out that Josh was mentioning earlier. It's like, oh man, this dude's playing Power Washer Simulator instead of Ghost of Tsushima, and now we're nearly 2 hours later playing this game. He's still watching.
I mean, it's not like I have a choice.
I'm just saying, played 2 hours of it.
I
Quality
did
content.
try to.
Quality content.
I
for
tried
2
it.
hours.
I tried in the beginning to tip the scales, and you were adamant in playing this game, so I just let it. I just let it happen.
All right.